musicals, Zac Efron, Debbie Ryan, really, really small budgets. What do these all have in common, Austin?
Peak.
Peak is correct. I'm your host, Tony DeCola, and this is...
Troy Bolin.
Exactly. And today we will be talking about Disney Channel original movies.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Yes, we will. So what are your thoughts on Disney Channel original movies?
Dude, I think it hit the nail right on the head.
Yep.
You will never find a movie that is very obviously has a smaller budget. These same actors you've seen now 4 times.
Yep.
And the plot is exactly what the title says it is.
Yep. Zombies. It's about zombies.
Yeah.
High School Musical. It's right in the name. Not much else to it.
You will never fucking guess what happens in Teen Beach Movie. You will not believe it.
You will never guess what happens in Good Luck Charlie Christmas Special. Yeah, it's a wild trip.
But there's like fun to be had. I think as a child, nothing appeals more than the Disney Channel originals because they're exactly what it is corporate slop before you know what a corporation is. But that means that when you're a child and you're the prime consumer, it is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I watched it, I was like, these kids don't like homework, they want to party, they like singing and dancing, and that's me.
That's literally us. That was us growing up.
Yes.
That's literally us. That's still us right now.
Yeah, and they go through leaps and bounds to make their main characters as relatable to you as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Lemonade Mouth, they start in detention.
Oh yeah.
Cause they
real rebellious.
Oh yeah, cause they don't let Big School take them down. They don't let Big School take them down.
Yeah, or like zombies. When they have zombies living in a whole nother community, everyone can relate to that one, right?
Yeah, zombies. That was the Jim Crow laws. I think that was Brown versus Board. That was segregation.
What?
That was segregation. What is segregation?
I thought it was just about zombies.
No.
Oh shit.
It's racism, and that's why we show it to your kids.
Oh.
So, give me top 3, bro. Let me tell you what. If you had to say, because I think it comes from the heart.
It really does come from the heart. These movies, especially like looking back on it, reliving those moments of like being a kid with my older sister. Shout out Alex, and she says, Come here, Anthony. Sit down right now. And I'd be like, what's up? And she goes, you're going to watch this movie with me. And I'd be like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would have to sit there and watch an entire movie with her. So we got a little list here of movies, I'll be honest. I've seen most of these because of my wonderful sister. But my top 3, honestly, Austin, Teen Beach Movie is 1.
Okay.
The music.
That clears it for you?
That clears it for everything. The music.
Bro can't stop.
The setting. I cannot stop singing. It's got Bertram from Jessie in it as the evil scientist. It's got Butchie. You remember Butchie? I do. I love him.
Who is Butchie?
Butchie was the main biker dude with the shirt that's just a little bit too tight. Yeah!
Butchie!
With the shirt that's just a little bit too tight.
Yeah.
So it makes his pecs look huge.
Yeah!
And oh boy, did it.
Yeah, but in these movies, I was not a fan of the bad boys. Like, when Butchie would show up, I'd be like, fuck you, Butchie!
No!
Like, I hated it.
You're one of the surfers?
Yes. Dude, I'm telling you, I was convinced that had I, in my actual real life, acted exactly as the main boy in whatever these movies were, because they always got a main boy.
Always.
Kind of a twink, kind of not a twink.
Yeah.
Kind of has a bowl cut, kind of doesn't have a bowl cut.
Swoop over.
They have the swoop over.
Yeah.
Or in the newer movies, they now have an up swoop.
They do have the up swoop now. I did notice that.
That was a big upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've gone from down to upwards.
You really saw that in the 2018 revivals.
Oh yeah.
Some might say.
The Descendants.
Mm-hmm. Descendants, that's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
But I gotta say, like for me, I have a personal list. Like, I know that there's ones that are better. Like, I can acknowledge that, like, Lemonade Mouth is, like, one of the movies that Disney Channel made that was, like, an original movie that is not bad.
Yeah.
Like, I can, like, if that movie is stupid, it's not awful. I could watch it.
For Disney Channel, what it could have been, it really was not that bad.
Yeah, but I like when it's really like fucking stupid. I like Teen Beach Movie a lot, but Sky High was my shit. I love Sky High.
Yep.
Sky High, Teen Beach Movie, and then obviously High School Musical.
Of course.
That's top 3.
Oh wait, my top 3. So yes, Teen Beach Movie is 1.
Yeah.
Halloween Town 1 is probably my number 2.
I never saw Halloween Town.
You missed out.
Well, give me what was it? Like, give me a rundown.
It's pretty much these 3 kids, right? They're your average Joe Schmo kids. Oh, geez, school sucks. I think they're moving to a...
That's the shit I'm talking about!
They just moved to a new town or some shit. But they got a grandma who they love, but the mom disapproves of. Because they give them, like, candy and shit, you know? But it turns out the grandma's a witch! Right? And then, like, they go with the grandma one day, and the grandma's like, I'm a witch! And then, like, she takes them to Halloween. And there's just, like, a guy there in, like, a Party City mask. And I was watching that, like, it's the fucking Demogorgon, dude, before, like, the Demogorgon was a thing. And I was like, oh my god. But my third one is probably then Descendants.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a Descendants guy?
I loved watching Descendants with my sister.
I was personally let down by Descendants.
Really?
Yeah. I had high hopes. I remember when those commercials were rolling out, and you would see.
You would see them all the time.
Yeah, and they'd always come on and be like, "My name is insert Good Luck Charlie," and you're watching Disney Channel.
Editor, edit this. Pretend we're on the Disney Channel thing.
Can we get a little wand?
Editor.
Oh. Now there's 2 of them.
Wait. It was
yeah.
Editor, edit that in.
If that's really bad, make it look good. Make it look good in post.
Make it look really good in post, editor. Thank you.
Thank you. That was a childhood dream of mine.
That really was. I hope it's just like a squiggly line. It's just like makes me a circle.
Oh, another thing that these movies duped me into believing was that if I was a cool enough kid in my real life, they would give me my own show.
Yeah. Ooh, your own show.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I thought that's how they landed these people. I thought they were real. I thought, like, when I was watching Hey Jesse, I was like, damn, these motherfuckers live in a penthouse. And then, like, I mean, I knew the plot was fake, but I was like, I want to be there, you know? Like, I think they're real locations.
But I gotta ask you a question, though, as we're on the topic of Disney Channel original movies. What do you think is the worst one? Out of a huge pile of slop. Let's be real, it's a huge pile of slop. Say what you want, but it's big.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad ones.
Okay. I'm not gonna count when you get into the sequels, it gets really bad.
The sequels get bad.
Because you gotta remember that they pump these out like these are industry plant the movie. So like Zombies 1 is pretty good. Like you watch it and you're like, damn bro, they're zombies. And then Zombies 2 has werewolves that I believe lived underground.
Yeah, that was weird.
They lived underground.
I wasn't a fan of that.
And it was horrific.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been told that Zombies 3 had aliens, which
we were told this by our editor.
Yeah,
apparently there's a 4th one coming out.
That's
what?
true.
By the way, I hate to be that guy. I'm gonna go back on my number 3 list real quick, little side detour. I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna move everything around. My Babysitter's a Vampire 1.
Oh, so now you're bringing the babysitter back?
Dude, My Babysitter's a Vampire was beyond peak. When I found out that shit ended on a cliffhanger, worst day of my life. I was hit by a car going 80 miles an hour, and I would rather have that happen 3 more times than suffer the pain of finding out that My Babysitter is a Vampire never got a season 3. That's my number 1. Then Teen Beach Movie, and then where are my other 2?
Halloween Town?
Then Halloween Town.
So you just like holiday. You just like Halloween.
That is my favorite holiday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's like a, I think it's a fine holiday. I think you do good. I think,
I'm just a big fan of this stuff. But back to the topic of the worst movies, though. Mm-hmm. Dude, High School Musical, what was it, like 3, 4? at that point, you don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Just,
a lot of these movies operate in the like phantom zone of my brain.
yeah,
where
it's like a fog.
it feels like you're reaching in there. Like when someone mentions one of these movies to me, it's like my sleeper agent code word, and then all of a sudden I remember.
Yeah.
You know?
It was like a flood of memories, just like, oh my god.
Yeah, like someone will come up to me and be like, lemonade mouth, and I'll be like, the band,
The numbers, Mason.
assassinate John F. Kennedy.
It's shit like that, yeah. Do you know what was really bad?
What?
You were talking about this before though, and I do kind of before we started filming, the final rap battle and Let It Shine.
Yeah, that one was ass. That was ass.
What were some of the bars you were saying?
So, Let It Shine was like if they made Kids Bop a movie,
Yeah.
which to be fair, Kids Bop went
Kids
hard.
Bop was in at the time.
I had the CDs, you know.
What was that WAP version of Kids Bop?
Oh,
It was
well,
like Wings and Pizza.
Wings and Pizza.
Wings and Pizza.
Oh yeah, Wings and Pizza is good. Wings and Pizza is good. I remember, liking. But in Let It Shine, like towards the end, first of all, the main character is the guy from Abbott Elementary.
Yeah.
So what a fall off! Like really, what a fall from God that was.
Terrible.
Also looks almost like really similar to the kid from Lab Rats, to the point where I
True.
thought they were the same.
Lab
person.
Rats was great.
Lab Rats was great. But in Let It Shine, like that ending scene, he's facing off against the bad boy, which again, I was like cussing him out because fuck the bad boy.
Yeah, freak him, dude.
I wanted Abbott Elementary.
Frick off!
So Abbott Elementary, he goes up to him and he's like, oh, you're the farm without the cattle. So skedaddle. And that sucks ass. That's not bars. And then to drop it off, he goes like, because he's like a real. If you ever watched 5 Mile, the Eminem movie.
No, 8 Mile.
8 Mile. My bad. I cut 3 of them out because I forgot about them. But 8 Mile, Eminem goes up to the camera and he's like, "Yeah, I do suck. I am poor," and all that. Like he has that part.
The rap battle.
So the guy comes up to him, or the enemy goes up to him, and he's like, "You work at a restaurant, bus boy."
We'll be right back to the movie on Disney Channel.
And you're watching an FPS original podcast.
Do.
That thing.
I thought the music was at the start of it. I didn't think it was at the end of it.
I thought it was at the end. Yeah, it was at the end of it because they'd be like, "You're watching a Disney Channel original movie," and they'd be like,
We'll be right back. Next up, we hate homework and no girls allowed. This show's about 2 crazy teens who their sisters love makeup and they love basketball. But wait to see these kooks interact.
"No girls in my clubhouse."
And then the girls are like, "Hee, Derek's kind of cute."
And the boys are like playing basketball, like, "God, I hate homework."
Yeah, yeah, but that's pretty much High School Musical. But like they sing, and then they come out, and it's like be the best. No, well, they come out probably later in their lives, but it's like be the best version of you.
All right, so we were on the topic of what is one bad movie that you would defend. There's a lot of them. So.
Yeah, I mean that's clear to me, dude. Sky High. That movie was dog shit. That movie was unfiltered ass water. That movie was. They had a girl who turned into a hamster, and that becomes a relevant plot point later, which you can be like, very, very good, unique power to give a young woman. It was not. That was a dumb thing that they did because it was stupid. And as a kid, no one thought that shit was cool. They weren't like, hell yeah, hamster girls crawling through the vents now. They were just like, what are we doing? Why did we lose the plot? There were no fight scenes really that were like interesting at all. They go to a high school in the sky. That's why it's called Sky High.
Of course.
His dad is really disappointed, and you can tell that had his son not developed powers, that household probably would have been like a domestic violence household. It would have been like if Mr. Incredible like had a couple post-work Heinekens.
Yeah.
But like it was
Couple brewskis, yeah. I don't know why, but when you said a girl turns into a hamster, I just got hit with like a wave of nostalgia of G-Force.
Yeah.
You remember G-Force?
Dude.
I don't even know what G-Force is. But a movie that people might call bad, that I would defend tooth and nail. There are many of those. First of all, My Babysitter's a Vampire. There's nothing wrong with that movie.
That movie's good.
That movie's great. It's genuinely peak. I'm gonna watch it after this.
Man.
There's a few issues with Teen Beach Movie 1, you could say. You know, for instance, when Butchie and his gang of bikers ride the motorcycles into this poor woman's bar for no reason, and then they leave their motorcycles parked in the middle of her bar for no reason.
Do they just walk away?
Kind of. No. Then he reverses out after a whole dance number. But imagine owning a restaurant. You got these like two weird like West Side Story-esque gangs that come here frequently.
Yeah.
And then they just park like 5 motorcycles in the middle of your bar. You're making minimum wage. You're struggling to pay those bills. You know, the debt's really rolling in. And you got to deal with tire marks now in your bar. That's terrible.
Dude, yeah.
Terrible.
Teen Beach Movie, I mean, thing is every Disney Channel movie at its best is a bad movie that you love.
True.
I think, like, to
True.
me, that's what makes a Disney Channel original movie, like, good. And, like, if I'm showing one of my friends in modern time, like, here's this movie from my childhood, I'm not expecting them to, like, end that movie and be like, wow, Ed from Good Burger was actually a really layered and complex character. I'm hoping that they end that movie and they're like, yo, Troy Bolton kind of did hit that musical number, and it was kind of funny how bad this movie was. Like that's what I want out of it. You know?
Are you trying to tell me right now that you didn't end watching Nacho Libre? I know it's a Nickelodeon movie, but you didn't finish Nacho Libre after seeing Jack Black's performance and just being completely awe-inspired?
Okay. Nacho Libre was different. They were in the monastery. There were children being saved.
Best movie of all time.
It was
Best movie of all
heartwarming,
time.
and that's like Jack Black, like doing peak Jack Black.
That is genuinely, that movie's so peak. But we're not talking about Nickelodeon today. We're talking about Disney today. But you're 100% right, though. When I show someone a Disney Channel original movie, I don't want them to be like, oh, that movie was good. I want them to be like, that was so bad. I loved it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
There's a level to it.
Like when he's like, I gotta line up the shot, but I also gotta make it to go do the big musical. But I also gotta make this half-court shot for my dad. But then again, the love of my life, I'm gonna break up with Ed by summer.
Yeah.
It needs me to play Peter Pan. Buckets.
Yeah, and then he makes it.
And
He
then
nails the shot.
And then he immediately runs to the stage to go perform as the lead for some reason.
And the coach is like, yo, good job, Troy Bolton. And he's like, no, I gotta make it to the theater. And then they go to the theater and he's like, oh, I can't stop singing. Wrong movie. But I can't stop singing. You know, that's what they did.
I gotta go. There's this girl that I really like, but I love basketball. You know,
Yeah.
it's some shit like that.
The thing I love about High School Musical, if you watch it, because I've watched it, post it, they do not know what basketball is in that movie.
Oh yeah.
They call him some bullshit. Like he's a point guard. If you're not familiar with basketball positions, that's just like kind of like they're the main guy to get points. But in like the movie, I think he's like, yeah, I'm the playmaker for the high school Wildcats, and it's like playmaker, like that. They just don't know what they're talking about. And then they get to the theater and they don't really know what they're doing. Well, they kind of know what they're doing there too, but it's just obvious that movie was made by people who
were just looking to make some weird swap movie.
Yeah.
Did not expect it to do as good as it did.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think that being said, I liked when they were very shitty, very low budget. Now, in the modern era of Disney Channel original movies, I think the quality of them visually and there's clearly a higher budget now than there was.
There's a higher budget, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like they've gotten worse.
Yeah.
Because now, the last time I watched a Disney Channel original movie was last year. My friends and I watched Zombies together, the first one, right? And then we watched the second one, and then we got 30 minutes into the third one. We had to shut it off. It was that bad.
See, that's what I was talking about earlier with the sequels.
You're right.
Like when they go to the Werewolves Underground, it's like, okay. And then
But it feels more and more as time goes on that these plots are like AI generated almost.
Oh, for sure.
Like it's so, and like the script writing too.
If there's one field that AI will dominate in the movies,
Disney Channel original
Disney Channel original movies. I wouldn't be surprised if that was how ChatGPT got invented.
I wouldn't be shocked either. It's just like, we need another kid. We need another kid who loves sports. He hates homework. His parents are on his back about getting a basketball scholarship. But he's in love with this girl, or some bullshit.
Yeah, some bullshit like that. Yeah, I think it's possible. But is it, that they've gotten worse over time, or is it just that now we are clearly not the target demographic?
All right, I feel like that's a great question. I feel it's also a mix of things. I feel like, one, we're not the target demographic. I'm 19, you're 20.
Yeah.
But also, I feel like some of these movies have aged like a fine wine in that way, though.
Okay.
Hear me out. Ready? These movies, some of them, we remember them from when we were kids. We love them. We have great memories with them. We watch them when we're older. Now we love them in a different kind of way, where it's like, this is awful. Show me more.
Yeah, it's a little...
But until you get to the point where it's like, this is just genuinely terrible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's stuff that you could sit through as a kid that you just cannot sit through now.
Like, if you asked me to watch Zapped right now, I don't think I could stomach Zapped. What else do we have on here? Freaky Friday, Camp Rock.
Camp Rock was classic.
Editor, put the Camp Rock thing, whatever.
Camp Rock.
Yeah, that shit. With what's his name? What's their name?
Yo, you want me to remember their name?
No, fuck, no. You know what I'm talking about.
Do not.
Nick Jonas, Joe Jonas, and the third one that no one knows.
Nick Jonas, Joe Jonas, and Kevin Jonas.
It's Kevin. Yeah, it's Kevin.
I don't remember what Kevin Jonas looks like.
Exactly, because I'm going to tell you why. My sister's shout out Alex again. My sister's a huge Jonas Brothers fan, and she's filming all the lore. Nick and Joe, after they broke up, they went off and did their own solo careers. Kevin went off and started like a real estate business.
Why?
I don't know. But it's so funny because when they perform now, everyone's like chanting like, Kevin! Kevin, do it! It's like Nick will play his solo stuff, Joe will play his solo stuff, and everyone's like, Kevin! And Kevin's just there and he's like, he can barely play the bass. He just stands there and he smiles. He doesn't even sing. He's just having a good time.
What a good guy.
I love that guy. Yeah, but what do you think? Do you think these movies have gotten better as time goes on?
No, definitely not.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
First of all, we're talking about an idea pool that was already, they're skimming like surface level here. Yeah. First of all, I want to talk about zombies because that movie, if you guys aren't familiar, it's about zombies who are segregated, and then they get an integrated high school. Mm-hmm. Whatever.
And then werewolves.
The werewolves happen.
But mole people.
The thing is, they basically are the mole people. But, basically, it's like, Walking Dead had how many seasons?
7, I think.
They couldn't make 2 movies about a zombie high school. They had to bring fucking werewolves into that shit.
I think what they do is that they don't plan for sequels. So when they make these movies, that's why they just constantly throw shit at the fan. That's how you get stuff like Starstruck. What is Starstruck?
Yeah.
No, I'm being honest.
Tell me one thing you remember about Starstruck.
What's Geek Charming? What the fuck is Geek Charming? Oh my god. Radio Rebel.
I remember How to Build a Better Boy.
Radio Rebel?
I remember an ad for How to Build a Better Boy.
Do the Radio Rebel thing.
Oh,
That's so dumb. Girl vs. Monster, I feels like a fever dream to me. I remember that was like, alright.
Which one of these isn't a fever dream?
That's fair. Bad hair. Ooh. How to Build a Better Boy.
And we're talking about... Do you know what Prom Pact is?
No.
Whoa. So my synopsis for Prom Pact, have never seen the movie, but I guarantee you it is 2 girls, they are sisters, who look identical. And one of them really wants to go to prom, the other one doesn't want to go to prom, but the doesn't want to go to prom one is popular.
Okay.
So they have to switch places and make a Prom Pact.
Now my thinking is, I feel like it's going to be sisters, where one of them is unpopular and one of them is popular, but then the popular boy... decides to go to prom with the non-popular one.
No!
And he makes a pact with her to go to prom or some shit like that. I don't know.
Oh my god.
But let me ask you a hard-hitting question.
Okay.
Ready? Ready? And I want you, the viewer, to also think about this one. And the editor, I want you to put your answer down here, too. Fuck, Marry, Kill,
Mhm.
High School Musical, Lemonade Mouth, Teen Beach Movie. I have my answer.
Okay, I'm gonna. Ooh. Uh, fuck Teen Beach Movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably marry High School Musical,
Okay.
and then. Oh no, but I don't want to kill Lemonade
Let's
Mouth.
get to kill Lemonade Mouth.
I kind of have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would never fuck a high school. I could never do that.
You would never fuck a high school?
Would you?
Like the building itself?
No, like the High School Musical.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Teen Beach Movie has a lot of energy I really like. I could get in that beach. If I lived in the Teen Beach Movie, if I lived in West Side Story, I'd be getting it on.
I would love to live in West Side Story.
That would be my peak.
I would love. You know, they actually call my suite
The West Side
They
Story.
call it the West Side Story.
Yo, they call my bed the Teen Beach. They call me.
Wait,
no,
wait,
not.
wait,
Oh,
a
shit.
minute, wait a minute.
Can we cut the cameras?
Do not cut that camera.
Can we cut the cameras?
Well, to a little awkward segue, my answer would be marry Teen Beach Movie.
They call it the above 18 adult consenting beach movie. Is what they call my room.
That's the call is bad. Fuck High School Musical.
Oh my god, I'm going to jail.
You're done. Yeah, you're done.
I'm going to jail.
And then kill Lemonade Mouth.